Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Kumusta kayong lahat dyan? Yesterday when we went to the grocery, my son bought this, I forget to look at it in the internet. They called it blood apelsin. Blood, ang ibig sabihin ay blood. Ang apelsin is orange. Nakikita nyo yan. Can you see there is red in it? The red one. While the orange has no red. So, I will just show you. I don't know if there is like this in the Philippines. But because I haven't been in the Philippines for many years ago. It is because it is my fault. Every time my sister go to the Philippines, my husband said to me, "Can you and our son can go to the Philippines and I will sabi niya kukunin na lang daw niya kami. I will tell him when." But since it was 1992, the last time I went to the Philippines, I grew up with my grandparents, the parents of my mother, because my mother and father married when they were so young and they also separated. And since that time, I don't like to go to the Philippines. Why? Because when I am here in Sweden, I am just thinking that they are in the Philippines. But if ever I go to the Philippines, I will be very sad, maybe panic or yeah, I don't know what will happen to me if I will go to the Philippines. So 1992, my grandmother, which I called her mama, and my grandfather, papa, because they are just like my parents to me. I never, since I remembered, I never sleep in my mother's, in between me. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, when I was young, when I was small. So, and also, when I come to Sweden, my husband is very kind. Every year, 1984, I come to Sweden. And then 1985, he said to me, instead of going back to the Philippines for vacation, you have lived there for many years. Why don't we take your mother here? So, my mother stayed with us here for 6 months. And 1986, it was my grandmother, the mother of my mother, and her sister, who also helped me and my siblings with money, sending us to the school, and we live in her house and like that. So we took, actually it is also my grandfather, but he don't like to come to Sweden. So instead we give him the money which we are going to spend here. And I said to him, okay, you can have the money, and you can he don't like to come to Sweden. So my grandmother and my auntie came here, and we take them to Finland and Denmark and Norway. And then 1987, my sister and her family, her son and that is her ex-husband, now because they get separated, and she is married to a Swedish now for many years. Her first husband worked as a seaman, and he find another another girl in that time. So that's why they get separated. And then I help my sister to come to Sweden so that she can find a Swedish man. So that 1987, it was my sister and her husband and their son. We took them here for vacation, and also we take them to Norway and Denmark and Finland, and also other parts of Sweden. And my sister, we invited my sister to come here for visit 3 times, and her son twice. And then my father also has been here also. So that's why we did not go to the Philippines. And also, it is my fault because I said every time my sister went to the Philippines, my husband said to me, you can go and Isbin Eric to the Philippines. I will, kukunin daw niya kami. He must work here so that we have money. And then, it is my negative thinking also. I am always like that. I said to him, what if the plane will crash and me and Isbin Eric died? So you are lucky to have the our insurance, because here in Sweden they said before that if, for example, the plane or the ship have an accident and you died, they will give they will give 1 million Swedish crowns. So I am just joking to my husband. So I will show you this. So that is what happened. And then my husband, as I told you, is so kind. In Sweden here, he does not help each other. I said already in my many videos that if their children is 18 years old, pinapaalis na nila ng bahay so that they can have their own their own house there, and that but my husband, he helps my family and like that. So that is what happened. My family, not only my siblings but also relatives. So that was that and when was that? Today I have been in a stream live with my YouTube family, Ju Ambadol. We are talking about there in Philippines that the relatives, they only send you message when they need something from you. That is really, and whenever you give them money, so you are the world's kindest human being. But if you did not give them money, you are the world's worst human being, and that is true. I said to her, yeah, because they think that her people here in abroad, those who are working or staying abroad, we are just yung kinukuha lang ba natin sa kalsada ang pera. They don't know that here also, there in the Philippines, you can go to your neighbor and say, can I have a little sweet potato leaves? There is no here. Here in Sweden, you cannot go to your neighbor if the first they must invite you to go before you can go to their place. Not only your neighbor, even if it is I have a half sister here. Her son, she cannot go there to her apartment just like that. He does not even give her a key. That's good that even Sven Erik is born here in Sweden and half Swedish. He is not half Swedish. He is pure Filipino. But because he has been here since he is young, so his attitude is like like Swedish. Actually, uh, I met also Filipina who adopt her sister daughter. My husband is joking that she is more Swedish than a real Swedish because she is acting like that. So that's why. Look, I forget. We have, as I told you, we have so many of that for the kitchen, and I cannot find it. So I must use it in my hand because that is multi machine. I cannot use that yet. I did not even open yet. This is not a juicer. Me and my son, we bought actually juicer, the same juicer. But mine, uh, yung nasira, it get broken because kalimutan ko yung pulang ano na yan. There is a vegetable which is so hard, and I put it in the juicer, and it was actually new, and it broke immediately. Kaya piga-piga na lang ako hanggang piga-piga. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.